Welcome to the TU Podcast, where we talk all things TU. Each episode, we'll spend time digging into one topic about TU. And today's topic is career services. Although a lot has changed due to the pandemic, our career services team has continued to connect our students to career opportunities. Today, we're going to join the career services team for a recent event they did with current students Jordan Hill and Rebecca Smith, and how our career services team helped to get them prepared and ready for their career.
Well, good morning, and thank you for joining our first virtual career talk. We're joined by Jordan Hill and Rebecca Smith. Unfortunately, Rebecca couldn't be here today, so she had a video recording for us. But we'll start by talking with Jordan, and go ahead and introduce yourself and share some of your goals after graduation, and just kind of talk about who you are.
Yeah, my name is Jordan. I'm from Michigan. I'm a senior here at Tiffin. My major is Homeland Security and Terrorism, and I'm also minoring in music. While attending Tiffin, I'm a part of a couple different organizations on campus. I'm a resident assistant. I'm a part of the National Society of Leadership and Success, and a couple groups called Crew and Overflow. So my dream and goal for once I graduate is hopefully to work for federal law enforcement. That's been my dream ever since I was even in high school. Growing up in a law enforcement family, both my parents being police officers, definitely had sparked my interest in the law enforcement field.
That's awesome. What kind of made you come to the Career Services office to seek out some help?
So actually over the summer, I was researching and thinking about jobs that I could see myself potentially working for and jobs that I wanted to apply to. So I did a little bit of research, and the two jobs that really stood out to me were the FBI's Collegiate Hiring Initiative Program for college students, and the other one was the Secret Service Uniform Division. And I knew those two jobs would be very hard to get into, and they had like thousands of applicants every year. So I had to figure out how I could separate myself from all the other applicants. So once the school year started, I began to work on my federal resume, and I was struggling with really trying to separate myself. So that's when I decided to finally just reach out to career services, and I'm very glad I did.
So would you say, so you came to the Career Services office for some federal resume help and interview prep as well, is that right?
Yes. Yep.
And how do you think that like going through that really helped you for the actual like application process? How well do you think that went?
Oh, I think that went, they helped out a whole lot. Overall, it just gave me confidence. I was prepared. If I had not had reached out to career services regarding interviews and resumes, I don't think I would have been, there's a chance that I might not be in the employment phase currently with the two jobs that I applied for. It just gave me overall confidence and helped me think about the right things to say during the interview. And I was definitely well prepared because of career services.
And do you feel more confident that not just for the positions you did apply for, that other positions that you might apply for, whether that's internships or full-time, that you would be more confident in applying now that you did come to the office?
Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely think that I've gained a lot of skills from going through the career services process that I would definitely use for even when I graduate for future employment. I definitely gained a whole bunch of experience from the career services process.
And I can say from just a graduate assistant point of view, working with you has been awesome because, you know, you teach me like as you're talking about who you are through your interview prep and just writing different qualifications on a resume. So it's fun too from the office perspective to kind of learn from you and see what you can bring to the table too, because every student brings something exciting, and we just want to help you get to your goals. So that's great to hear that you feel more confident. Would you say that there's one or two lessons that you learned from the office or from just like personally seeking out career advice for the Career Services office?
Yes, I would say what I really learned, especially regarding my resume, is just the detail it takes that you need on your resume. Everything I've learned that all the words on your resume has to be perfectly aligned with the skills that the job is looking for. That's one thing I didn't really think about before I went through the career services process. Um, and that's definitely helped me tremendously, because if I hadn't gone through the career service process and thought about ways to really beefing up my resume, I don't think there's a chance I would not have my resume would have not been picked to be able to interview. So
And do you have any general advice for students who are just starting their career development process?
yeah, I would say it's never too late to really start um, thinking about career opportunities and reaching out to career services. Just thinking of ways that you can really separate yourself. I wish that during my freshman and sophomore year, I would have reached out to career services, because at that time I was applying to internships and things like that. And if I had reached out to career services, I would have definitely gotten the help that I needed at that time.
Mhm.
So I'll say it's never too late to reach out to them.
And what would you say to students who might be nervous about coming into the office, or it's just seeking advice in general? Do you have any tips on maybe to help overcome that?
Oh yeah. I When I first reached out to career services, I was actually a little nervous as well. I would say just both you and Mandy are very helpful. The process wasn't difficult at all. It was very smooth. Everything was laid out, and you guys both explained everything very easily. So I don't think there's really anything to be nervous about. Um, just come ready to learn, because I definitely learned a lot from going through this process.
And then from maybe a personal standpoint, and like we talked about before, the confidence in applying to other jobs, what are some like professional skills that you think that you can take to a workplace now that you worked with the career services office?
I would say 100% interview skills. That was a big thing that I really wanted to get out of working with career services. My interview skills in the past hasn't always been the greatest. I've definitely had to learn a lot, and I have with career services. So now that I've gone through the process, I am now capable of giving presentations for future jobs and um, interviews and things like that.
So you see maybe potential for future advancement in your career just from like basic interview skills.
Oh,
That's
definitely.
awesome. Awesome. Well, Jordan, thanks so much for sharing. Or anything else you'd like to share with students who are interested about the Career Services Office? Any final thoughts?
I would say just reach out to career services as during your years in college. Make sure that you think about your career and think about the connections that you might need to make. Think about ways that you can separate yourself from other applicants. And yeah.
Well, thank you, Jordan. And it makes me feel great as a aspiring professional in the higher education and career services field to see that the resources we provide are connected with both what the employers want from Tiffin students who are going to go work for them, and what students need and want to actually go obtain a job or in whatever field they want.
Mhm.
So it's great to hear the personal story from you and just to like embody the professionalism of a Tiffin University student. So thank you for sharing with us and taking part in this. So next up, we're going to share a quick video from Becca Smith, a graduating grad student on campus, and she's just going to share some of her experiences with the office. So I'm going to share my screen here.
Hi everyone, my name is Rebecca Smith. I am a current graduate student at Tiffin University, and I will be obtaining my Master of Science in Criminal Justice with a concentration in crime analysis, and my estimated graduation is May of 2021, so this spring. I originally came to Career Services because I needed help in my federal resume. and I also was interested in attending some of their job info sessions. And just based off of these two experiences that I did have with Career Services, I was able to meet with Charles and Mandy, and they were able to go over my federal resume with me, and we were able to look at the words I used, how to improve the words I used, different buzzwords, how to improve my sentences, how to improve my descriptions, and the whole layout. So after that experience, I felt a lot more comfortable with my federal resume, as well as sharing that federal resume with employers. I was also able to attend a job info session, and it was an amazing experience. I was able to talk with the recruiter and ask questions about the agency, and it was really an awesome opportunity to learn more about them and network professionally with the recruiter. So after the job info session, I was able to email them, and they knew exactly who I was, which was a huge benefit for me. Based off of these two experiences I had with Career Services, I was able to land 2 different very important interviews for me. And these were amazing interview experiences. I felt very confident going into them. I felt as though I was prepared to answer questions that they would ask me, and I felt a lot more confident handing them my federal resume. One of the job interviews I had was in Ocean City, Maryland, and that was actually from the job info session I attended virtually through Career Services. So that was an amazing opportunity, and it was amazing because the recruiter knew me, I knew the recruiter, and I felt very confident going into this. So I had 2 really great interview experiences. If I could give anyone advice about career services or their career opportunities as they're searching, I would say utilize Career Services that Tiffin University has. Career Services is an amazing office. Mandy and Charles want to help you, and they are here for you along every step of the way. It's been awesome having 2 people encouraging me and asking me how everything is going and where I'm at in this process. It's been amazing to have 2 people that have supported me endlessly throughout this. And they also offer so many different resources for students. So I found looking through the job info sessions, looking on CCN, and just checking out all of the opportunities they offer has been very beneficial for me to grow as a professional. I feel that if I didn't utilize Career Services like I did, I would not have had as strong of a resume, and I don't know if I would have been as confident or even received the interview opportunities that I did receive. So, if I could give anyone advice listening to this, or just to remember, I would tell you, use Career Services. I went to Tiffin University as an undergrad, and my Bachelor of Criminal Justice, I graduated in December of 2018. And I will tell you that I did not utilize Career Services, and I regret that a lot now that I have used them and I know everything they offer. I struggled trying to find a job after I graduated and trying to find a job that I was interested in. So that was a really hard few months for me, and now, because I never want to repeat that again, now I'm utilizing Career Services. I feel a lot more confident in myself as a professional, and I feel a lot more confident that based off of the 2 interviews I have had, I am setting myself up so I will be successful after I graduate and in a career that I want to be in. So I will tell seniors at Tiffin, do not wait till last minute. Do not wait till last minute to ask Career Services a question. Do not wait till last minute to fix your resume. Reach out now, because you guys are all in college to reach your goals and your successes, job opportunities, whatever it may be. And Career Services is there to help you along every step. And I would just encourage everyone to utilize this opportunity, because they are amazing people. It's an amazing department, and I think you'll gain a lot out of it. I know I did. So you guys have a really great rest of your spring semester, and I really hope that you guys reach out to Career Services. Thank you.
Well, once again, thank you, Jordan, and thank you, Rebecca, for those great words and tips for the students. And on behalf of the Career Services Office, thank you for tuning into our first career talk. And check back in with us in March for another career talk. And keep being awesome.